And today I am cleaning my grout, and I'm going to link everything down below. First, we're going to start with a half a teaspoon of Tide and a splash of Clorox bleach. You need the disinfecting kind. If it don't say disinfectant, pretty much pointless. It'll clean, but it won't disinfect. So I put that in there, and I am going to do 4 cups of water or a quart. This bucket I got from Home Depot. I will link everything down below. It has the numbers in it, so I know exactly when to fill it up. I use the same bucket to walk around my house and clean things, and I also use it to fill up my mop water. And I am just, stirring it around, making sure it's in there, looking like this. And this is how we are going to clean the grout. And I clean my grout once a week. You guys know I do Grout Fridays. I clean my grout once a week, and this is my grout brush. It is from Home Depot. It is made specifically for grout. Like I said, I will leave that all down below. It works really, really well. I love this brush. All right, so next up, we are going to start cleaning the grout. Now, 95% of my house is tile. Not even going to lie. So I don't have to clean all of my grout every single week, but the kitchen gets cleaned every single week. And this is what I'm doing. I am just dipping the brush into the water, and I'm going along each line. It doesn't take long. You guys see this video is not sped up at all. I did that on purpose so you can see the little amount of time it takes to just clean it. And this is why I talk about like daily maintenance. I always talk about this. Like even though I do the grout only on Fridays, if I notice something during the week, I will clean that spot because it takes no time. So I am just going through and looking at the darker areas, and there's grout that lines up where the bottom of my cabinets are, and that part gets really dirty because it's a corner, so dirt likes to build up right there. So I am just going through and going over every line, and depending on the traffic of the area, I may have to do it twice. It just depends. Once it dries, I can see. So I'm just doing these parts in the kitchen, and I am going to be doing another part of the kitchen that you guys are going to see. So I'm just going through and doing all of these lines. Like, it's a very basic cleaning video. But when you have grout, you need to keep it clean because it's grout is in between your tiles, and grout is a place where germs, dirt, all of that stuff. Now, mopping on a regular basis will help you, but to actually get in there and clean your grout, you need to do. So I am just going through, and the parts that are really that seem to be a little bit dirtier than any other part are parts that line up like where the pantry is, by the sink, because I stand there a lot. And if you see me looking because I'm watching TV, by the stove, anywhere that's like close to a place where you would stand, like by counters, the fridge. The fridge is always the dirtiest right in front of it. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. And you're not going to see me, but I went around like the house and did all the other tile because I didn't need to show myself filming all of that. But yeah, I'm just getting down here. And like I said, it looks like it's a lot of work, but it's really not a lot of work. It hardly takes any time to do. And I went over this earlier, but I noticed that it needed a little bit more, and that's fine. And so after this, what you want to do, mop your floor. All right, you're going to mop your floor because the dirt's going to come up, and then you are going to want to seal your grout. You need to seal your grout. This is the 511 spray grout sealer that I get from Home Depot. We've been using it since we moved into this house. So this is what you want to do. All right, you need this, and then you need a sponge. All right, the sponge is dirty because I use it to seal the grout. And so you can use anything. You can use a rag, but a sponge tends to work better. So you're going to see me spray this on some lines, on the grout lines, and I'm not going to spray it on every grout line because it's going to spread over to other lines of the grout, and you guys are going to see that. So I just wipe it in, and then see as I'm taking it, I didn't spray that line. So you don't need a lot. I just take it over and I spread it over the different grout lines, and this is going to ensure that your grout stays clean a lot longer. So even though I say Grout Fridays, there's been times where I will look at my tile on a Friday, even though I cleaned it last week, and I'm just like, oh, I don't need to clean this area. That's why you seal your grout, so you do not have to clean it as often as you would without sealing it. And this also, helps with the dirt and everything. So then I just do like the daily maintenance, which is mopping and whatnot. So yeah, get yourself a grout sealer. You can also use a grout cleaner, but like I said, I Tide in hot water. I'm going to I'm going to link Go Clean Co's website down before. Support their, business. It's $13 for you know, for a book, and you can have the recipes on hand all the time. But yeah, this is what I do every single week. And like I said, it takes hardly any time. I used to use my steamer. That took forever, but ever since I learned like this method of doing it and got a grout brush, it hardly takes any time, so I no longer dread doing the tile. But yeah, I'm just going through and I am sealing all the grout, and I had to do it for other places in the house as well, because anytime you clean the tile, you do want to seal it. And I was doing a live stream. A lot of people didn't know you have to seal the grout. Yeah, you want to seal the grout. It's going to make your grout last a little bit. It's going to make your grout last a lot longer, and it's going to keep your grout looking really, really clean. So that is why you want to seal it. And so you guys will see how nice and bright my grout is going to look after I seal it, once I mop it. So I'm going to wait for this to dry, and then I'm going to mop it, and then you'll see what it looks like once it's done. And I am just getting the stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to wait for this to dry, then mop. Look at my grout. Look at my grout. My grout is not white. It's like a tan color to begin with, so it's not going to look bright white, but it was a lot dirtier than this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below and turn on notifications. I'll see you all next time. Bye.